Everyone feels fear, am I right? Me, you, your mother. And there are some things in the world that a lot of people are collectively afraid of, like your mother. And I am going to explain why you shouldn't be afraid of these things. I am going to physically remove the fear from your brain. You don't need therapy when you have me. Save your money, this is where the real cure is at. Why did I turn American? So, I've done my research. And by research, I just mean I typed in what are the most common fears and picked the ones that I thought would be the easiest to animate. And I'm just gonna tell you why you shouldn't be afraid of them. Pretty simple, right? Like your mother. The first fear is nyctophobia. Marbles, what's nyctophobia? Well, I'm glad you asked, little puppet thing. Allow me to demonstrate. It's the fear of the dark, baby. Not the fear of Freddy Fazbear. Which is actually a real thing. So how does that make you feel? Now, when people say they have this fear, they're usually not afraid of the darkness itself. That's called racism, and it's not good. They're usually afraid that potential dangers like demons, murderers, or your mother are using the dark as a blanket to hide behind. Another thing that's important to mention is, when it's dark, you basically lose one of your senses. Sight. I don't think I had to clarify that. And when you can't see what you might be dealing with, your brain is just like, right, we're in a dark room and we can't see Jack. What is the right course of action? Well, it's still just our living room. We've only just turned off the light. All the doors and windows are locked. Nothing and no one could have gotten inside. It's empty. We can just go upstairs and go to bed. There's nothing here but us. Okay, I hear you. What about you, Fear? Every single bad thing in the world has just teleported into the room, and if we don't rush us into our own room in exactly 5 seconds, sit themselves and grab our ankles and push in the deepest, darkest pits of hell. Well, I don't think. Run, goddamn you, run! It's a primal fear. Back in your old days, humans had actual predators to worry about, like bears and wolves and stuff. And your mother. But now, well, I highly doubt a phone call will start chasing you up the stairs if you turn off the light, but you should never say never. So I'd say the way to try to stop being afraid of the dark is to try to listen to logic. Poor guy needs it. If you're in your room and you turn off the light, a demon isn't just going to magically spawn in. This isn't Minecraft. But your brain fills in the dark with what it thinks might be in there. This is why when you watch a scary movie, it's more disturbing than usual because you're basically telling your brain, hey, did you see that demon that murdered everyone so horrifically it made me throw up? Yeah, well, I think it's behind us right now. Should we give it a cookie? Do you want to speedrun getting over your fear? Watch a scary movie and then just sit in the dark room afterwards. Nothing will happen. I mean, one of my favourite things to do is to watch scary movies in the dark, and I'm still alive. Physically, I haven't felt emotion in a while. But you know, if you have a reason to believe that there really is a danger in the house, then obviously turn on the light, because humans can lick too. Ophidiophobia! It's the fear of snakes. When people say that they're afraid of snakes, I can understand it. It's a long, undercooked noodle that can just slip into your house and you won't even notice it's there until you wake up and you're halfway down its gullet. That might be an exaggeration. The average Joe will not encounter a snake living a normal life. If you leave your house right now and go touch some grass, chances are you're more likely to step on poop than a snake. Poop that isn't mine. I think people are mostly scared of snakes because they think all snakes do is poison you and there's the big ones that squeeze you until you die and they look freaky. All very valid points, yes. But sit down because I'm about to make even more valid points. First of all, most snakes will not bite you unless they're feeling really threatened. You're a big dog and they're a small dog, so they're content to just keep away from conflict. They're low-key chill. And even if they do bite you, venomous snakes don't even use their venom most of the time. To snakes, venom takes a lot of time and energy to make, so they don't want to waste it. Especially in someone like you. You're just not worth it. Second of all, anacondas and pythons, the constrictors. They're big and hefty, so I highly doubt that any of them would be able to sneak up on you. And there's always one thing that you can do when you encounter any snake. Run. Just turn around and book it. Don't stop running, just keep going and you'll be fine. Yeah, some snakes might jump at you and they might latch onto you and put you full of venom that will coagulate your blood and stop it running around your body, effectively stopping oxygen reaching your cells and kill you. But you're on your way to civilization and hopefully some anti-venom. Snakes don't have legs. Use it against them. Dropkick that mofo. Or you can just stomp on it. Try not to do that though, because snakes are beautiful creatures and they deserve to live. Use violence only if necessary. Also, they can climb trees, so maybe don't do that. The last fear is arachnophobia, or as I like to call it, the itsy bitsy scares me shitsy. So, spiders. I get this one too. Even though they're small and generally harmless, it is a little freaky when they just suddenly run at you full speed like you owe them a debt. And the fact that they can just appear whenever they want doesn't really help their case. Other than their general creepiness, another reason why I think people are scared or cautious of spiders is the fact that, like snakes, some of them are venomous. And again, I will say that you're more likely to encounter that freaky daddy spider than the venomous one. And if you encounter a spider, they're relatively easy to neutralize. But if you're an elite human being with a heart of gold, you will use the paper and cup method to throw them outside and let something else kill it. You don't have to do that yourself. Or you can do what I used to do and just chuck them out a window. It's easy. You just pick them up. If it's a daddy freak, you hold it by one leg and it just curls up and freaks out. And if it's one of those more compact ones, you just very lightly pinch it, hold it in your hand, and then chuck it out the window. Very good, very nice. Spiders are usually very harmless and protect you from flies and mosquitoes, so maybe think of them more as a friend. And if that friend violates your space, make sure there's a window nearby. I'll give you some incentive to not be afraid of spiders. They give you power. If someone you know is a huge coward, if someone you know is slightly scared of insects and asks you to deal with their little problem, always ask for something in return. Can I have chocolate? Yes, fine. Fizzy drink? Yes. Can I have some money? How many things are you gonna... I'll give you some money. It's great. I highly recommend. So, I doubt this video will actually stop people from being afraid of these things, but maybe you'll be able to see that they're not as scary as they seem. But if you live in Australia, the fear of snakes and spiders is very real. That place is unforgiving, I understand. Good luck out there, soldiers. And stay lost, freaks. Unless you have mesophobia.